Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? So some of you may have heard of this, while most of us have probably not, because who likes SAO anyways? But there has been a sort of Sword Art Online reboot going on since 2012, the year that the Sword Art Online anime first came out, and it's in the form of a light novel and a manga series. So just to clarify, the author of the original Sword Art Online started publishing a reboot of the same story of the first season of Sword Art Online the same year that the anime first came out. I think it's clear that he himself has realized that there were many things from the original SAO that could be improved upon, because after all, he wrote the very first SAO way back around 2002, and thus he decided to get started on a reboot of the series as if he knew some people wouldn't be too happy with the writing of the series. We're in 2018 now, Reiki Kawahara, the author, is now 43, and finally, both the manga and the light novel for the Sword Art Online reboot, called Sword Art Online Progressive, is finally coming to an end. And it seems like there's going to be an important announcement for Sword Art Online Progressive coming in the near future, which many people are guessing is going to be an anime series. After all, there aren't that many anime series that prints money better than Sword Art Online, and if this anime series could fix its main criticism, which is probably the writing, then why the heck not? I don't think it's going to be a movie simply because Sword Art Online Progressive actually adds a lot of content to the original story and basically fleshes out the world and the characters a whole lot better. For instance, SAO Progressive follows Kirito and Asuna's journey through Aincrad floor by floor, so for people who were upset that so much of the original SAO seemed to just skip over important events that weren't really talked about, this series is gonna save SAO for you. We get to learn a lot more about the game that Kirito was trapped in, and more importantly, we get to see a lot more of how Kirito and Asuna got to know each other, and how their relationship developed into best couple of the anime world. No more willy-nilly time skips. Now all of this begs the question, is Sword Art Online Progressive considered canon? Because as it is a reboot of the original, you have to view it as a separate continuity from the original series. So if the author's words are to be trusted, Progressive is now canon. He did make some changes that will make some things a little different than what happened in the original anime series or the original light novel of SAO, but later novels in the main series, and we can also see in the latest side stories, the author himself has been referencing things that happened in Progressive instead of the original SAO, which means he now definitely considers Progressive to be canon over the original series. The author Reiki Kawahara himself has also stated that Progressive is a modern reboot of the series, and since it's probably been about 10 years since he first wrote the original, his writing skills has probably also gotten a little better since then. He also said that he did not want to make the Aincrad arc feel complete until he both had the time and the ideas to make it the way he imagined it to be. So he knew from the start that the original SAO was an incomplete work. And before it even became as popular as it is today, he started on the reboot, or more like a Game of the Year edition, to give the complete experience, as it took him 10 years to flesh out the ideas and get the time to make this the way he wanted to. A lot of people liked the original Aincrad arc more so than any other arcs that followed, and I think having a series devoted to exploring just that would be really satisfying for all fans of SAO, and especially newcomers to the series that might have avoided SAO like the plague based on reputation alone. Because I think for most of us that have read SAO Progressive, we can agree that they have patched up and fixed SAO's weakest link. And newcomers to the series won't have to worry about not having watched the original, because SAO Progressive as a reboot will function as a standalone. And since it's a reboot of the first arc in the story, you do not need any prior knowledge to the series to enjoy SAO Progressive to the max. Now if you're itching to know what happens in SAO Progressive before we actually get the announcement, you can actually find both the manga and the light novel officially published in English. With a simple Google search, you'll be able to solve that problem if you can't wait. But for the rest of us, we will soon get the confirmation of what this important announcement will be, and hopefully it will be a full anime series for SAO Progressive. Anyways, what do you guys think of a Sword Art Online reboot with actual plot? Are you guys down for more SAO, or are you not feeling a reboot just yet? As usual, I left a poll for you guys up there, and also let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up before you leave, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you want to be updated with the latest that's going on in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.